Ground number 2 of Modern School Barakamba, and we are ready for game number 2. Cam taking on Lall Sethi. Cam will be batting first, wearing green jersey. Both of these teams are playing their second game, and they'd be looking for a victory here. And they won't settle for anything less than that. Both these teams eager for a victory. Taking their guards, marking their creases, the opening batsman. He's a tall man and he packs a punch for sure. So they have a look around the field. We've seen the outfield getting even more slow during the afternoon sessions, and also the pitch. And these conditions are conducive for spin bowling. And the first game we saw in the morning session, the seamers were getting some help off the wicket, and then as the day progressed, the spinners were far more superior. And the left armer comes into the attack. He'll be bowling the first over. He'll be starting proceedings first up, and he's right on the money. The batsman just pushes it away towards the offside, straight to the fielder, starts over the dot. So it's always good to see, left-handers in this game. A southpaw when he's batting, they look so elegant every single shot that they play. And the left arm seamer, he's so effective, especially when he can move the ball both ways. Such a dangerous prospect for a right hand batsman. Again, works it off his pads. But to be dangerous, you have to be certain that the line and length is accurate. Unlike that occasion, first boundary of the game on the pads. And all he had to do was work it away into the gap. That's exactly what he does. Just to the right of the fielder station there at square leg. Remember, the first 6 overs are the power play overs. There is a sweeper cover and there is a third man. These are the two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. The rest of them are inside the fence. The fence as in the in-ring. Another good-looking stroke, 2 extra cover, but straight to that man patrolling the boundary towards the offside. So he's looking good. These 2 shots really looked good as it came off the bat. So as I was saying about the left armer seamer, it's very difficult for a batsman to pick him really late, because that ball coming in from that angle, it's not really in the eye line of the right-handed batsman, and it's always dipping. And again, he's worked it away towards the onside once more. Another boundary, and this time Aditya gets off the mark with a boundary. Aishwarya clipping off the pads in the previous couple of deliveries, and this time Aditya, he gets one to the fence to get off the mark. So strong start for both these batsmen. 9 for no loss. Lall Sethi would be determined to get Cam to a very low score. Much sensible. Just turns it away using his wrist. Works it away towards the onside. So already a strong start this for Cam. Final delivery of the over coming up. Rajendra bowled really well in the previous game. So final delivery of the first over. Aishwarya is the man on strike, batting on 5. That's down the leg side. We'll have to re-bowl that one. The umpire will signal it as a wide. So first one's down the extras column. Just staying in line there. The left arm medium pacer, Rajendra. He's an exciting prospect, Rajendra. He's very good with the bat and he's an exceptional bowler as well. Wrapped on the pads, a huge shot. The umpire raises his finger. He did not have second thoughts there because that looked plump. But what a wicket. They had a strong start and they were looking good, and he was again trying to work it away towards the onside, so that extra delivery resulting in a wicket. That was the 7th delivery of the over. And Rajendra picks up a wicket first up. It's a strong start this. They've turned this around. Lall and Sethi, a wicket of it. They're 11 for 1. So at the moment, all ones on the board. The score is 11. They've lost 1 wicket, and it's the end of the first over as well. So the skipper walks out to the middle. He would be at the non-striker's end because the wicket had fallen of the final delivery. Jersey number 31 will be bowling from the same end though, but he'll be sharing the new ball with Rajendra. Remember, the format is such that we switch ends after the 10th over of every innings. Ronak is the new man. सर आपकी टीम का पूरा नाम क्या है? पूरा नाम टीम ये क्या में ये गलत बैट्समैन का नाम गलत चढ़ा रखा है मेरा नाम है आयुष जिनका दो जिनका कौन सा क्या नाम आदित्य हाँ अब वो खुद ही ठीक कर लेगा वो मनीष बस वाले वो बॉलर सिलेक्शन बात नहीं होती भाई एक बार बॉल कर देगा So Manish into the attack. Manish again. He's steaming in from the commentary box, and he's got such a smooth action. He's got a long run up, and another loosener there just outside the tram line. The umpire signals it as a wide. So that's also the downfall if you have a long run up. You never enjoy it when you have to bowl those extra deliveries. Having said that, the extra delivery in the previous over resulting in a wicket, Rajendra picking up a wicket of the 7th delivery of the first over, because he had bowled a wide prior to that. It was a very good one. Just pitching outside off. The impact was in line with the stumps, and it was definitely hitting the stumps. Very good delivery. An in-swinger by the left armour. That's always a difficult prospect when you're a right-hander facing a left armour. If they can move the ball both ways, then you're in trouble. And if they get their lines correct, there's such a dangerous prospect. Manish again on top of his bowling mark, ready to run in. Oh, he was looking for the expansive drive through the cover region. Swing and a miss. Guess there is some help out there of the turf. Just moving slightly away from the right-handed batsman, the outswinger bowled by Manish. When he gets it right, it becomes so difficult to face as a batsman. But he has to be mindful of the channels he bowls here. Again, away from the tram line. We'll have to re-bowl that one as well. So they were rocked early, Cam. A wicket first up. Full toss. Nicely timed. Hit it straight to the fielder at short extra cover. Was timed a bit too well. So just a single on that occasion. Another couple of deliveries to go in this over. Ronak will be facing his first delivery. The new man, he was at the non-striker's end. Might have watched proceedings from there, and might have slightly understood how the pitch is behaving at the moment with afternoon conditions here. The faster bowlers, they won't be hoping to get too much of help off the deck. Meanwhile, the skipper is straight away off the mark, just a punch towards the mid-on reach, gets a single, takes it on the full, He's off the mark straight away. Final delivery of the over coming up. This has been a good one. Looks to dab it away towards third man. Again, a pacey delivery. Nowhere close to it, the batsman. That's the end of the second there. 16 for 1 after the end of the second. So the left armer will continue, Rajender. Even in the previous game, we saw him bowl so well. He played a pivotal role with the bat too. Such a vital cog in this team. A true MVP, a true blood all-rounder has been given the onus to operate with the new ball this time around. Again, right in the money. He's so good. So, as I was saying about the obnoxious angle that a left armer produces for a right-hand batsman, it's like it's coming away from the eye line. And again, when the ball is dipping like that, from that kind of an angle, it becomes very difficult for you as a batsman to pick up these left arm bowlers. It's really an awkward angle for you, and it just adds to your troubles when the bowler is moving the ball both ways. So it's better suited for you if you're a right-handed batsman. If you want to play a left armer well, the best way is to shuffle across. Well, that's a ploy a lot of batsmen use in modern day cricket. That might not be the best advice if you ask the traditional players, the classic players. They won't agree to it because they believe in staying in your crease, staying still. But this is a technique that has worked for the modern day batsman, especially when you've in this format of the game, in the 2020 format of the game, even in the 50 over format. These days games are really high scoring. If you don't get anything in excess of 300, you're in big trouble. So there's no time. I mean, the strike rate in today's age of cricket has to be in excess of at least 90. You can take your time initially to get used to the pitch, to get used to the conditions. But after that, once you get going, once you get your eye in, that strike rate has to be in excess of 90, no matter what the pitch is playing like. Meanwhile, another good over this, so final delivery of the over coming up. Oh, swing and a miss. That was a wild slog. And I'll tell you what, that was just a whisker away from the off stump. Wasn't too far away. Almost the second wicket. That's the end of the third. Another good over, and the batting team, they're 19 for 1 after the end of that one. So start of a fresh over, jersey number 31. Manish running in once again. He's got brisk pace, has Manish. And if he gets his line right most often than not, he's such a dangerous customer to any batting lineup. Ronak at the moment is batting on 3. He's faced 6 deliveries. And Aditya Pandey, I believe, in the previous over almost got away with one. He's carved that away towards the offside. That's a smart shot. That's really smart. Width on offer. And he chases that. He knew that he just had to make the connection there. Didn't even need to hit it off the middle of the bat. Thickish outside edge. And that flourish in the end. Classic shot that. That's being aware to the field you were set for. He's showing his game awareness here, the skipper. You know, before the start of the game, he was seen giving a pep talk to his team. He was giving instructions on the batting order as well. Another good stroke, crisp, through extra cover. The fielder couldn't get down in time. Back-to-back boundaries here. And now he's got going. Ronak, once he faced a few deliveries, he understood what exactly the pitch had to offer. He started to showcase his full range. And it's not easy, especially against Manish, somebody of the caliber of Manish who can do that. Great comeback that. Again, inviting the batsman to play that cover drive and play it away from his body as well. And a hint of movement after it pitched. Remarkable comeback that. He's got the temperament, Manish. No matter how many runs he leaks, he will come back. He'll keep getting at you. He will be looking for wickets. Such an attacking bowler. Just a push towards mid-off. Good backup there by the fielder. Just a single, one more run gets Aditya on strike to face the final delivery of the over. Slightly expensive, this one, according to Manish's standards. But he won't mind that because it seems like he's not a bowler who really minds being taken for runs. Doesn't believe in economy. He only believes in picking up wickets for his team. And that's the best part about this bowler. He's always looking at wickets down the leg side. Will be a wide. We'll have to re-bowl that one. Final delivery of the over coming up. Manish on top of his bowling mark. The score at the moment 29 for 1. Again looks to work it away towards the offside and another wide. This time through the offside away from the tram line, says the umpire. So even though the lines have been slightly wavered here, he's working up good pace. And you know that he won't back down. He will give it his all. He will bend his back. Another pacey delivery whips past the batsman straight into the keeper's gloves. That's the end of the fourth. Exciting one that they're 30 for 1 at the moment, Cam. So 2 more overs remain in the power play. Jersey number 10 will be bowling the 5th over. He's running in Mahi. First change in bowling. He's got a whippy action, and what a shot that is by Aditya this time around. Fuller in length. Just leans into that drive. Classical drive through the cover region. That's a good hit to the fence. So that stroke making of Ronak has rubbed on to Aditya. In fact, that was Ronak, I beg your pardon. He's looked $1 million out there, Ronak, ever since he's walked out to the middle. He's played some delightful strokes again, works it away towards the offside. Just evading the fielder at backward point. Slight fumble, fielder running in from third man, keeps it to 2. So another brace. Looks to be some player. It's Ronak Dillon. He's played some wonderful strokes. Has been such a treat to watch his stroke making. Mahinder coming in again using his wrist, wanted to work it away towards the onside. A wild throw there. There was no need of the throw. It was really a wayward one. Well, we're standing far away from the stumps. And in all honesty, there was no need of that throw. Yes, there was some hesitation between the batsmen, but he would have made it. He was inside the crease. So have to be more mindful of these things, because in this format of the game, every single run counts. And maybe a wide, maybe an overthrow can come back to haunt you, because the margins are very small. And is that a wicket? Definitely. No, it's not. The umpire is not interested. I think that was the sound of the bat hitting the ground in all probability. But it all it's got them excited for sure. They were up in great choreography. Another dot delivery. Beautifully past the outside edge of the bat. So final delivery of the over coming up. 6 runs have come off it. That was courtesy that boundary as well and the overthrow. Apart from that, it's been sensational over, I'd have to say. Looks to use his feet, looks to unsettle the bowler, and a smart single taken there. Ronak was aware to that open opportunity to take a single. He calls his partner, because Aditya had no idea where the ball was. He trusted his partner and quickly makes his way to the non-striker's end. Final delivery coming up. Ronak batting on 13. He'll be facing this final delivery. Remember, after this, just one more power play over to go. Ronak just works it away, glances it away towards the mid-on region, gets a single. He will keep strike. That's the end of the 5th. They're 39 for 1 after the end of that one.
गुड़गांव का पिन कोड क्या है 122 101 001
हाँ अरे नहीं लेंगे टोल से अच्छा पहले ट्राई किया होगा उस वाले नंबर में लग नहीं रहा था अभी भी मैंने ट्राई किया जब तेरा कॉल आया था हाँ उसी टाइम कॉल किया होगा वो बोलने के लिए पेमेंट का मेरे को बता दे ठीक है मैं भेजता हूँ कैसे अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है मैं
काफी दिन हो गया परफ्यूम परफ्यूम करते करते
So this would be the final power play over. 39 for 1 as the score stays, and Ronak, he's looked really good. Played some delightful strokes, the skipper, and he's the man on strike at the moment. So Ramesh bringing in his first. So change at both ends. Another over pitch delivery and another boundary. He's so good through that region. And it would be best advised to these bowlers not to bowl over pitch deliveries to him, especially giving him with 4 more runs. He's preferred that region through covers and extra cover. And the timing as well. There's no stopping that once it leaves the bat. Just strokes it, eases into it. And good footwork as well. As I said, seems to be some serious player. And that's excellent cricket. Just turns it away the very next delivery, turns it away towards the onside, gets a single, gets a non-striker to face the next one. And, you know, rotation of strike is so important in any partnership, that is. And it's also a necessity to keep the scoreboard moving. A huge shout by the bowler. I reckon that was close, but the umpire says not out. The batsman was caught shuffling, and that ball slightly coming in. Ramesh again running in. Plays that really late, right under his eyes. But the fielder quickly gets to it. No runs there. As I said, this is the final power play over. Fuller squeezes it out towards the offside, straight to the fielder again, towards point. No chance of a run. So final delivery of the over coming up. And this is proving to be a very good partnership. They started on a positive note, and then they lost an opener to the left arm pacer. But Ronak, ever since he's walked out, there is some positivity out there on the ground. So I believe if Lall and Sethi have to make a match out of it, they need the wicket of Ronak. He seems to be the threat at the moment. Meanwhile, power play overs are done and dusted. 6 gone. They're 45 for 1. So the restrictions, as far as the field are concerned, are eased now. You can have 4 outside the ring. So long on in place, long off in place. And there is a sweeper cover still, and a third man. I'll tell you what, that wasn't too far away from the bowler. Seemed like the ball just stopping on the batsman there. Mahinder will continue his second over. This gave away 9 runs in his first. He will be looking to make amends. Aditya has taken his time to get going, spanning on 13 of 19 deliveries. So really, Ronak seems to be the key for Cam. And Lall and Sethi have kept things pretty quiet. They've struck to tight lines. And the length has been good too. Just as I say that, he bowls one on the pads and the batsman just runs it down towards the backward square leg region. 4 more runs. That's a poor delivery. He uses the pace of Mahinder. Plays a very good looking stroke towards the onside. He has a tendency of shuffling a bit, moves across the stumps, and in the process, he almost falls. He's at times off balance. Just like that, and the umpire raised the swinger. He was shuffling across and caught in the crease this time around. A wicket. That's all you've got to do when somebody's shuffling across like that. You've got to bowl straight. And he's reaped the reward for that. Mahinder picks up his first, and that's the second one for the team. And Cam has lost their second. They're 49 for 2 as Aditya walks back.
भाई कैप ले लूँ वो बिल्कुल करता है
So the new man walks out at number 4, and that was smart bowling by Mahinder. He's quick to think, and that's the right thing to do there. He sensed that the batsman was shuffling all across the stumps, and he bowls one straight, slightly angled into the pads, and he was caught in his crease. As I said, when you shuffle like that, you have a tendency to fall over. You're not having great balance. That's what exactly happened to Aditya. Played a good knock, but had to walk back. That's a good looking stroke. Timed really well, but straight into the hands of the fielder standing at covers. Another dot. This has been a remarkable over. Just a boundary of it so far. And a wicket as well. And again, another stifled appeal. I think that was because it had some bat on it. But a very good over. He's getting some movement off the deck. A wicket off it. That's the end of the 7th. They're 49 for 2, the batting team. So Ramesh will continue. Gave away 6 runs in his first over. Nicely gets on top of the bounce of that one and works it away towards the extra cover region. So again, that's an interesting field. Long off has been removed, and there are 2 fielders patrolling the offside boundary. So I think the idea would be the skipper might have asked his bowlers to encourage the batsmen to hit through the offside. And once the ball gets older, it's never going to be easy because the ball has that tendency of staying low, and hitting horizontal shots won't be easy. And if you bowl those kind of lengths, the hard lengths, the back of the length deliveries, it would be really difficult for the batsman. Hits it straight. Hits it well and times it well. No chance for the fielder coming in from long on another boundary. That's much more like it. And Ronak at the moment seems to be packing a punch, but the new man isn't far ahead. Beg your pardon, he isn't far behind. He's off the mark with that boundary. I was looking at Ronak. That fielder, that particular fielder near sweeper cover, might have a lot to do with Ronak playing that extra cover drive. He's looking to protect the boundary because Ronak is too good with that shot. And I still believe Lall and Sethi are sticking to that plan of bowling outside the off stump, inviting the batsman to play away from their body. Again, looks to tap it and run, but the bowler reacts quickly. No chance of a run once again. Final delivery of the over coming up. This has been a decent over by Ramesh. Final delivery coming up. Goes on the back foot, plays a defensive stroke, and that is the end of the over. 5 runs off it. 8 overs gone. The batting team, they are 54 for 2.
कैसे लिखूं वो कौन करे वो ऐड देनी है हैं? अगली नहीं ये या तो कर तू अगली मैं देखूं
Jersey number 10. He will be bowling the 9th again. Oh, wasn't far-fetched from the outside edge of the bat. This is great bowling. They're sticking to their plans, and it has been working for them. And they'll be looking to draw another wicket here. I guess he's on the verge, Ronak. And that's a good ploy. Generally, what you think as a skipper and as a fielding unit is that, if a batsman is very strong in a particular region, not to bowl him there. But here, what the fielding team is doing is that they know that Ronak has that weakness towards the extra cover region. It's not a weakness, it's actually his strength. But what they're doing is they've placed a fielder there. They're asking him to drive the ball away from his body, bowling it wider. And what that brings into play is he could nick one straight to the keeper. That's smart thinking. That's really smart thinking. That's proactive captaincy. Again gets on the back foot. Pushes it away towards sweeper cover. Also, when he's not able to pierce the gap through that region, and that might just irritate Ronak. And he might play a desperate stroke as well. There are certain things that annoy you on the cricket field. And that is something that you're well aware of. When you're batting out there, you're timing it well, you're playing it off the middle of the bat every single delivery, and yet you can't find the gap. You find the fielder every single time, you hit it well. That really annoys you as a batsman, and then you look for something expansive, you look for something that's out of the book. And you can lose your wicket doing that misfield. It's not the greatest bit of fielding. They'll come back for the second, 2 more runs. Another brace. Mahinder has bowled his third. That's the end of the 9. They're 60 for 2. A partnership slowly building here for Cam. So start of a fresh over yet again. We're approaching the halfway mark. The batsman looks to work it away from the fielder standing at point, but straight to him. So at this point of time, they won't mind the dot balls. Nicely tossed up. A huge shout from the bowling unit, but that was clearly going down leg. Can't be given out those. So Ramesh will be bowling his third. Uh, has been a it's been an interesting mix-up. They've used a number of bowlers straight to long off, drills it all along the ground, and long on getting in there just as a backup, just to make sure. So they've been able to slow down Ronak somehow. Again, I think it has a lot to do with those two fielders patrolling the offside fence. And I really believe that's a very interesting field placement. Because if you look at it, there's an open vacant space on the onside. And neither Ronak nor Jizan have looked to exploit that gap. And that is why I said, if you look at it, just two fielders on the onside. And that's exactly where he hits it. Slight misfield. And that will trickle away towards the boundary ropes. Doesn't just within the boundary ropes, just within the fence. And that's exactly what I said. They're sticking to a ploy of bowling outside off and keeping the field there as well. There is a long on, but just two fielders on the onside. And if you clear that fence, if you clear those two fielders, then there are acres of vacant space. And no fine leg as well. And that's what I said. Long on had a lot of work to do, but in all honesty, it was impossible for him to stop that. Another boundary. So finally, Jizan is open to the fact that there was a big vacant space there. 4 more runs. That is the end of the over. And we're at the halfway mark. Mandatory switch of ends, and it's drinks on the field as well. We'll join you after the drinks break.
10 ओवर 68 को 2
Why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून
Change of ends. So the final 10 overs will be bowled from the other end now. Bowler coming in from the school building end. So a spinner has been introduced by Lall Sethi. So the spinner bowling his first. Ronak is the man on strike. And there's no respite because he too bowls quickly. And not quite off the middle of the bat. Ronak turns it away towards short third man. Gets a single. Kapil into the attack. Even though he's a spinner, he bowls at brisk pace. Kapil. Not the biggest of run-ups. So Jizan is a man on strike facing Kapil. That is what that extra bit of pace can do. You know, you think you're facing an off spinner, you've got enough room on offer. The pitch staying low, you look to cut and you misses or all ends up. And again, this time he was looking to push at it. Show the straight face of the bat. Beaten once again. Good bowling this by Kapil. And he's cleaned him up. He's cleaned him up. He was looking for the big slog towards the outside and he's taken the off ball. Just a hint of a spin there. Just enough to trouble the batsman. Coming into him. He was looking to hit his way out of trouble. And Jizan has to walk back. That's quick. That's turn. And they've lost their third. Kapil has got a very good start to this over. The 69 for 3. So jersey number 77 walks out to the middle. He's a new man out there. Kapil is bowling well, exceptionally well. And, you know, what's troubling the batsman is the pace, and not only the pace, the length at which he's bowling. He's bowling neither too full, neither too back. And again, you can see at times the ball is keeping low, at times it's jumping off a good length. And it's so quick, there's hardly any time to react.
ऊपर से भाई उठा के देना
Ken waits for it, dabs it away towards the offside. A single. ये तुम्हारे लिए ना?
आपके लिए भाई लिखो में वो चाइनी लिख रहे वो कलाकार
So final delivery of the over coming up. It's been such a good over this. And that's the end of a good one. 11th corner, successful over comes to an end. There's 69 for 3 after the end of that. So buoyed by the success that Kapil got in the previous over, another spinner comes into the attack. Another off spinner. Praful is the new batsman who's out there in the middle to partner Ronak Dillon. Gets another single by working it away towards the onside. Run rate has dropped below 7. So Ronak and Praful have some work to do. Vinay has been brought into the attack, and straight away the captain asked the third man to come inside the circle, come in closer. Good take by the keeper. There was some extra bounce on that one. You know, that's one aspect we never talk about, the wicket keeping. And the wicket keeping has been fantastic throughout this tournament. We've seen some sensational takes from the keepers. It's never easy, especially on this pitch. The bounce is uneven. And once again, we are seeing that ploy of keeping a packed offside. If the batsmen play the sweep shot, good fielding that. Good backup as well by jersey number 76. You know, they're inviting the batsmen to play the unconventional strokes. I know these days sweep is really common. But at this level, you know, you're not used to play the sweep shot. You got, again, a big vacant space between fine leg and the deep. So they're asking the batsmen to play the sweep shot, to play through the onside. The bowlers, what they're doing is they're bowling outside off, turning it in, and they're bowling it fast. They're bowling it really quick. There is turn on offer. This is good captaincy as well. Smart thinking. They know what their strengths are, and they're playing accordingly. And not only their strengths, they've really given a thought about Ronak's his style of playing. They've totally closed the corridor through extra cover for him. Even though most of the fielders are inside the circle now. There's just one boundary rider through the offside, and one fielder on the onside has been pushed back towards the boundary ropes. Again, he turns it away towards the onside. Another dot ball. Good delivery, good bowling this. They're keeping things really tight. That's the end of the 12th. Another fine over from the bowler. There's 75 for 3 after the end of that one. Kapil will continue, and he pulled such a fine over the first one, giving away just 2 runs and picking up a wicket. So the danger for Cam is that both these off spinners have got 6 more overs to bowl, and they've got 8 more overs in this innings. They've got to work hard, and almost a chance. Was hit hard, was hit straight to Kapil. For a brief moment, thought about sticking his hand out. Would have been the catch of the tournament if he had taken that. We saw one yesterday. What a catch that was from the bowler, getting down low, putting in the dive, and taking an absolute stunner. So far, that remains to be the catch of the tournament for me, at least. And I really think it would be hard to beat that one. That's aerial, that's high in the air, long on. Will he get around it? He tries, but he can't. 4 more runs. He went big, goes through the onside. And why not? A lot of spaces, there are a lot of pockets there. And that's exactly what I guess the fielding captain wants. He wants the batsmen to take the risk, to go through the onside. The offside cover up has been relentless. The score meanwhile moves to 80. That's the first big stroke of Kapil's bowling. He's bowling his second, and that immediately prompts him to come around the wicket and almost gets a wicket first ball from that particular angle. I'll tell you what, one step behind and that would have been a corner. Almost pulls that off. That was travelling, I tell you that. Gets away with that one, the batsman. Rana cuts it away, he prefers the offside and he gets a boundary through that region. Nothing sweeper cover could have done there. It was pitched almost towards the middle of the ground, that is. And Ronak this time, not intended to keep it down, works out the angle well and plays it behind backward point. So all of a sudden, Kapil has proved to be expensive. Gave away just 2 runs in his first and has given away 10 runs already of the second over. So I think the skipper would be better off with 2 fielders, and now yes, that backward point has been pushed back towards the boundary ropes and could be a run out. Is it? It's not, and they'll take a single. Overthrows and they will take a single. Could have been a run out there. Not the best of throws, he was slow to respond as well, and in the end there was no backup. Courtesy that overthrow, they get that single in the end. So now the run rate slightly going up. Hits it straight back to the bowler. Couldn't get down in time. They will get a single. He will keep strike. That's a good over for the batting team. 13 gone. They're 87 for 3 after the end of that one. So 7 more overs to go. This is the start of the 16th. Vinay, the other off spinner, comes in. And now These two batsmen, they've got a hang of the spinners, the off spinners. They know that they are bowling at brisk pace, so they're adjusting accordingly. Again, all along the ground, hits it well towards long off, just a single. I think the dot balls were really annoying these two batsmen, so they were looking to manufacture shots. And on this deck, with the older ball, when the ball is keeping low, it's never easy to do that. You're always better off playing with the straight bat, playing the conventional cricketing strokes. Meanwhile, another single. They're approaching the 100-run mark here. Shorter in length, goes for the pull. Again, not in total control. Another single. Couple of more deliveries remain in this over. Praful is the man on strike, batting on 11. Praful goes big. That is protection in the deep. Just one, drills it towards cow corner, gets Ronak on strike, who's batting on 36 of 29 deliveries. Final delivery of the over coming up. Goes for the sweep, a big shot and the big fish. He has to depart. That's exactly what the opposition captain was looking for. He wanted him to go for the sweep. That's exactly what Ronak does. And they pick up a wicket. Bowls it quick, bowls it flat. Gets a hint of turn. And Ronak knew it straight away. He's disappointed, he's dejected. But a well-played knock comes to an end. He has to walk back. He was a glue that was holding together this Cam innings. But unfortunate for the team, he will go back and they're
को साफ
92
करके
for
स्किन
4
को
after the
बनाए
end of the
हेल्दी
14th.
अंदर
A
से
good over,
हमदर्द
wicket taking
साफी
over comes
हर
to an
घर
end.
का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से हमदर्द साफी हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से हमदर्द साफी हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से हमदर्द साफी हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से हमदर्द साफी हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी
नहीं करेंगे वीडियो संजय करके अगले दिन सीमेंट डोनेट करने के लिए जाएंगे सारा लाखों रुपया मिलेगा उससे सबका उधार चुकता पगलाए वगलाए नहीं है बे जीनियस है हम you are from University. $100 or mission adventure?
So the new batter walks out to the middle. He'll be facing, or rather, he'll be at the non-striker's end because the wicket was taken off the final delivery of the previous over. Amit Pal is the new batsman. He's at the non-striker's end. Praful will be facing Kapil in a fresh new over. So a big relief that Ronak's wicket for Lall Sethi. He was looking ominous. The current run rate has dropped once again. It's less than 6.5 now. Well, that was a wild delivery. No chance for the keeper. 4 runs. That was wayward, to say the least. Even the keeper couldn't react in time. Wide and 4. 5 runs coming off it. So Kapil, after that first over, has been a bit expensive. He picked up a wicket as well in that first over. But ever since, he's been expensive because the batsmen have taken him on. Good start to this over, but the second delivery was really a wild child. He needs to make a comeback. They picked up the dangerous Ronak. Another wicket here, and they are clearly on the back foot, our Cam. Yes, there are frequent dot balls, but a wicket really changes things drastically. Good shot that. No chance for the fielder coming in from long on. That was hit so hard. Again, the way he uses his wrist and covers that angles. It's really good to watch. Such a delight to watch is Praful. Just picks it up, turns it away. Exactly in the gap. And 100 up as well for Cam with that boundary. What a way to bring up the 3-figure mark. Praful moves to 16. This time bowls it around off stump, turns it away towards the offside, gets a single, gets Amit Pal to face the final delivery of the over. Amit Pal will be facing his first delivery. Final delivery of the over coming up. In fact, there are 2 more deliveries to go in this over. Go straight. What a way to begin your innings. Plays that with disdain, hits it straight. Brutal 6. Wow, that was stunning. Amit Pal, it seemed he would have been under a lot of pressure because the batting team had lost 2 wickets. And first ball he faces, he hits it straight down the ground, over the bowler's head and over the boundary rope, straight down the ground. What a hit that. Final delivery of the over coming up. After this, just 5 more overs to go. So Amit Pal seems to be the assigned finisher. The lower order batsman. And 4 more runs. So Kapil really has been expensive. He fires it in the block hole. And by signal by the umpire, 4 more runs to end the over. That was bowled really quick. Nothing the keeper could have done there. So 4 more runs to end the over. That's the end of the 15th. And now Cam going along nicely. The 112 for 4.
अपना स्कोर कम है उनका स्कोर ज्यादा है आ जाता हूं जा पर दिक्कत और नहीं है ना जो तुम बुला रहे हो अपना हार रहे सुन पहले नीचे से पटाक देना उधर का ना आ रहा अरे नीचे
So we're down to the final 5 overs.
रिप्ले दिखाने के लिए माइनस होता है स्कोर बोर्ड हटाने के लिए इसको हटा के रिप्ले देना पड़ता है आपको मत देना बस प्लस कर लेना ठीक है.
So starter of a fresh over, Manish has been brought back into the attack. Manish has bowled 2 overs. No wickets for him so far. He's given away 16 runs. So Praful is the man on strike. He's batting on 17, has been out there for quite some time. And Amit Pal has just walked out of the middle, and he's already played a few lusty hits. And he's cleaned him up straight away. What a bowling change this! He was stuck on the back foot, and the ball jabbing in. And that's hit the middle of middle. That's a very good bowling change. Straight away, he's picked up a wicket. So the new man walks out. What a delivery that was. Inspired bowling change. Picking up that all important wicket. Praful. He goes back. So the new man is Karan Sharma. He's walked out to give company to Amit Pal. This is the 16th over in progression. What a way to start this over. Manish has picked up a wicket, and that's clipped off his legs. What a good stroke that is! 4 more runs. Well, they're losing wickets, but they're picking up the pace as well, Cam. Another boundary, and this time of the bat of Karan. That was a classical hit on the pads and whips it away all along the air. Never tried to keep it down. So the bowling team feeling the pressure. They're picking up wickets at regular intervals, but Cam, they just keep coming at it. They're looking to play positive cricket. They're playing their shots and then playing them well. Number 7, Karan, caught his first boundary. Final delivery of the over. And again, an in-swinger, big booming in-swinger. The batsman just turns it away towards the onside. He will get a single. He will keep strike. So wicket coming of that over, successful one, 16th gone. They are 119 for 5 as we move into the death overs. I think the fielder stationed at short mid wicket is slightly injured, so you might have to walk out of the field. Seems to be injured. That's unfortunate. Could be a case of cramps. Actually, he put in the dive, took a tumble. So we'll now finally get started with the death overs, the final 4 overs. The bowler running in, 5 wickets in hand for Cam. Hits it straight, hits it well. Has that gone all the way? I think it has. Yes, it has. The umpire gives it the confirmation. Mahinder is back into the attack and he's greeted with a 6. What a good hit that is. I think these two really understand their role, and their role is to finish things off in style and through the offside this time, playing with the field. The fielding team under immense pressure now. 10 runs of the first 2 deliveries. This is already a big over. The bowler will feel the pressure, the captain will do so. And these two have played the big shot so well. Mahinder again coming in. This is his final over of this spell. Quicker delivery, stayed just a bit low. He pushes it away towards the offside, gets a single, gets a non-striker to face the music now. Amit Pal is batting on 7. Karan has moved to 17.
लाइव में कर रहा था, आ ही नहीं रहा था। लाइव में पता कैसे है? ये है। अब तो ठीक है। टेबल दिखाना है।
0 ना, बाद में देना है।
0 पे शीशो है।
Goes big again. Amit Pal this time into the act. That's a monstrous hit. That might just be the biggest 6 of the tournament. And that really shows you the confidence of the batsman. That was just a 4th delivery he faced. He opened his innings with a maximum, and now once again heaves it away towards the onside. He's got the power game for sure. And just as we see the replays, these live pictures brought to us by JBMR Sports, who are doing a wonderful job. They are present at both the grounds, ground number 1, ground number 2 here as well. And they're giving us the live pictures, also the highlights package, and the wonderful replays. Great pictures. We'd like to thank JBMR Sports at this point of time. And Amit Pal, he moves into double figures, moves to 13 of just 4 deliveries. These two looking dangerous now. The current run rate has jumped up to almost 8.5. The second 6 of this over. The projected score now, as it shows, is 163. 2 more deliveries to go in this over. If Lall and Sethi do not get a breakthrough here, then they are in for a big run chase. They've got a big total on the board if they don't get a wicket from here. These two, they're not even dealing in boundaries. They're dealing in maximums. They've got the power game, and they are hitting out of the ground pretty easily with conviction. 136 for 5. At one point of time, it looked like Cam would not even reach to that 140, 150 run mark. Now it's looking really easy and a certainty for sure. They should get anything in excess of 150, and they'd be disappointed if they get anything below 165 at this stage. The projected score as it reads is 163. 20 legal deliveries remain. Amit Pal looking ominous. Karan looking $1 million. Goes big again. Amit Pal straight down the ground. It's all too easy for him as the moment. That's even bigger. That is a monstrous hit. And Amit Pal is such a threat to the opposition, not only the opposition but to the spectators as well. The distance he's covering with these 6s is really stunning. If you are anywhere near the ground, watch out for the balls flying across. You could be hit by an Amitpal 6. That traveled the distance, and 140 up for the batting team. Final delivery of the over. Mahinder, the pick of the bowlers, being tonked all around the park here. And what's really impressive is that he's not even trying to hit it too hard. It's timing and it's a power this man possesses. 19 of just 5. What a whirlwind knock this has been. Goes again. Straight once more. Another 6. Wow. It's been a hat trick of 6s. Can you believe it? Wow. They've really been hit by a storm, the bowling team. They're 148 for 5 now. That's the end of the 17th over. A massive over. A mammoth over that with 3 more to go. And Amitpal looking dangerous. How many more runs can they get? I'd say definitely 170. The way things look, anything less than 170 would be a crime. So Vinay is into the attack. Vinay will be bowling the 18th over. And now these two batsmen have unleashed themselves. So the question is it a good time to bring on a spinner? But what you can be sure about is that Vinay won't give the batsman too much of air. He'll bowl it quick. He'll fire it in. Karan batting on 17 of 7. Amit Pal batting on 25 of 6. Keeper is standing near the stumps. Runs it down towards third man. 4 more runs. The fielder can't get to it. And what a way to bring up your 150 as well. Well, he's showcased that it's not just brute power, but he's got the deft touch as well. How smart is that? That really shows you the game awareness these two possess. Moves into the 20s, does Karan Sharma. Showing his full range. And even he worked out that angle really well. Goes big, nod off the middle of the bat, 2-end and taken. So a cameo by Karan comes to an end. He was again looking to play inside out towards the extra cover region. Gets the 2-end of the bat and an easy catch in the end for the fielder. But what a knock he's played. What a partnership this turned out to be. And I reckon he's done his job. Karan goes for 21 of just 9 deliveries. And Cam, they're 152 for 6. So the current run rate is just around 8.5. slightly below 8.5, but I'm sure if Amit Pal is out there, it will be in excess of 9 in the coming a few deliveries. So the new man is Sunny, is off the mark straight away, just turns it away towards the offside, gets a single, gets Amit Pal back on strike, and Amit Pal looking ominous at the moment, batting on 25 of just 6 deliveries, has hit 4 maximums. Would you believe that? 4 maximums in the 6 deliveries he's faced. So the bowler wants to slightly fine tune his fielding, making sure that they are placed accurately. Amit Pal, the danger man on strike. Vinay will be bowling to him, and even luck is favoring him. 4 more runs. Wow, fortune favors the brave. He was looking for the big shot again. He was again looking that straight boundary. And why not? It's the shortest boundary at the moment. And the keeper couldn't get to it. Another boundary. Amit Pal moves to 29. There was a feather on that one. Nothing working for the bowling team. Hits it hard. That's crunched. Sweeper cover does well. Will they come back for the second? Yes, they do. And they come back easily. They're doing everything right at the moment, Cam. Amit Pal moves to 31 of just 8. Final delivery of the over. They're inching towards a big total here. I think now 180 on the cards. Was hit hard. He wants a single. He wants to keep strike. He will keep strike. He gets a single. And another big over. Wicket coming off it though. 160 for 6 at the end of the 18th with just 2 more overs to go in this innings. If Amit Pal stays out there till the very end, I think even 200 is possible. So the penultimate over, Manish will be bowling this. The final over in his quota, creams it away towards extra cover. They will definitely come back for the second, but they don't need to because that has run away for a boundary. Well, that was hit really hard. You can't really blame the fielder. Was hit so hard that was absolutely crunched. Well, he's using hard hands, and why not? He's sending them the distance as well. Low full toss. That was a very good delivery. Excellent delivery. That might confuse the best in the world. That was dipping. He almost thought that he got a low full toss dished out to him. Was looking for the big heave, and as soon as he swung it across, that just tipped and hit him on his patch. But fortunately enough for Amit, that had some bat on it. Goes big through the onside. There is protection. And misfield. It's going from bat to worse for the fielding team. Did not anticipate the turn the ball might take. Amit Pal moves to 40. He's got every chance of getting to a half century here. Would definitely be the fastest half century in the history of this tournament. Amit Pal batting on 40 of just 12. He will be looking for the big shots. Eventually he could get to a 50. That's a monstrous hit. Fielder getting underneath that one, and he's missed just that one as well. Another boundary. Could have been a wicket, but I'll tell you what, that was a very difficult chance. One hand coming off it. Almost looking like a right-handed Rishabh Pant there, Amit Pal. That was aerial. That went miles up in the air. Moves to 44. And you can see the shoulders dropping of the fielding team. At one point of time, they were on top of the game. Bowls it slower, bowls it away from the tram line as well. Looking to fox the batsman with a slower delivery, but have to be mindful of the lines as well. Amit Pal batting on 44. Has to be some kind of a record. The number of sixes he's hit in just 13 deliveries. Good delivery. Excellent delivery. Right in the block hole. Nothing the batsman could have done there. Drills it away towards long on. Gets a single. Moves to 45. Gets a Sunny on strike to face the final delivery of the over. And the message for Sunny would be to just heave it. Just clear his back leg and go for the big hit. That's exactly what he attempts to do, and there's no connection made with the bat. That's the end of the over. A dot, another big over, another massive one for the batting team. 19 gone, just one more over to go. They're 174 for 6, and it's going to be interesting to see how many more runs can they get on the board. And Amit Pal is approaching a half century as well. So the final over of this innings, Vinay will be bowling. This one has been entrusted upon bowling the final over of the innings, and Amit Pal heaves it away towards the outside, and that's gone for a 4. Well, that particular fielder hasn't had a field day for sure. Another misfield. He's under tremendous pressure. So is the bowling team, and Amit Pal moves to 49. Surely should be the fastest 50 of this tournament. 49 of just 15 deliveries. Wow, how he has arrived and how he has announced his arrival as well. 5 legal deliveries remain. Let's it go. No signal from the umpire for a moment. Amit Pal might have thought that it was travelling away from the tram line. A dot delivery nevertheless. Goes big, goes straight. That's his favourite region. Long off, gets underneath that one. He's taken that. But a whirlwind knock from Amit Pal comes to an end. Unfortunately, couldn't get to his 50. Oh, what a knock he's played for his team. 49 of just 17 deliveries. Lall and Sethi truly were hit by the Pal storm. This is already a big total. This looks like a match-winning total. But remember, Lall and Sethi have a very good batting lineup as well. So the new man walks out. He will be on strike. Amit Pal. What a knock he played. He's taken his team from a respectable total to a match-winning total now. This is a big target. 3 more deliveries remain. Great bowling this, great bowling. 2 deliveries, 2 wickets. He's on a hat-trick. Again, bowls it fast, bowls it full. Good length, a turn on offer as well. And he's lost his off stump. The conventional off spinner, staying just a tad low. So Vinay on a hat trick now as Aditya walks out. So Vinay has picked up 4 wickets today. If you look at the scorecard, you'd find most of the bowlers were expensive today, but Vinay has bowled his heart out. He's bowled so well. He's on a hat-trick as well. Hat-trick delivery coming up. 4 wickets for him. If he gets a hat-trick, he gets a 5-fer as well. We haven't seen any 5-fers so far in this tournament. Could this be the first one? Hat-trick delivery. Good one. The batsman turns it away towards the onside. The call is for 2. And the man now at the striker's end, he was not interested. Sends him back. So doesn't get a hat-trick. 1 run. So final delivery of the innings. This has been a good one by Vinay. Goes big, long on, should cut it off. Does well. They will come back for the second. Could be a run out. Is it a run out? Yes, it is a run out. So only 1 run will count. So that means 179 is on the board for the batting team, which invariably means that Lall and Sethi will need to chase down 180 if they are to win this encounter. So 180 would be the target for the fielding team. Should be an interesting run chase because Lall and Sethi have an exciting batting lineup. So we'll join you as soon as the players walk out for the second innings, the run chase.
अंदर से हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर। से हमदर्द साफी हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी। हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का
So the run chase begins. And this is a big total that they're chasing. 180 is the target. They've got 1 runs on the board. Aditya Pandey bowling the first over. And Raghav is the man on strike. Both the batsmen yet to get off the mark. Amit is at the non-striker's end. Again, a good delivery. In fact, outside the tram line, calls the umpire. That will be a wide. Another extra given away. So yes, Lall and Sethi, the team would be under pressure. Coming into the right-hander batsman, jacks back slightly. So still there is movement for the faster bowlers. Aditya, tall man, will generate that extra bit of bounce. Oh, he's cleaning him up. He's cleaning him up. What a delivery. He was getting the ball to move. Jacks back once again. This time it stays slightly low. And Raghav has to depart without opening his account. So first wicket has fallen. Disastrous start.
रिकॉर्डिंग करना करना बंद कर देते हैं। ये रोटी खाएंगे ना इतने 2-3 विकेट गिरा देंगे ऐसा लग रहा है मेरे को तो ऐसा लग रहा है
मूवमेंट मिल रही है बॉलर को। So the new man walks out. Raju Pramanik is the new man. So Sethi, Lall and Sethi rather, have been unsettled pretty early. Again, he's getting that prominent movement. The ball is really nipping into the right-handed batsman. That can be really unnerving for you, especially when you're looking to chase down a big total. This time the batsman just lets it go, watches it through to the keeper's gloves. This is a fine first over. Nothing of the bat so far. Final delivery coming up. Played and missed once again. Superb over this. Brilliant start. And the men in green are truly on top at this stage. 178 more runs required in the next 19 overs, and Aditya Pandey has begun so well. He's provided a wicket.
आधा पेट तो पानी से बोलना कम जा रहा है बोला जाता है खाना कम जा रहा है
Start off a fresh over and another wicket. What is happening here? The ball is moving around, and we didn't get to see this kind of movement in the previous game and even in the previous innings. But all of a sudden, Cam are getting to move it both ways. Another big in swinger, another wicket. They've lost their second. And Lall and Sethi are off to a disastrous start. Another batsman goes for duck without opening his account. So the new man walks out at number 4. And the team in dire straits now, Lall Sethi. And almost another one. Almost another one. Now every delivery seems to be bringing in a wicket for the men in green. Where their jersey colour might resemble the Pakistan team. But pretty unlike the Pakistan team of yesterday, they're bowling beautifully here. Cam, they've been right on the money. Even their batting, it was so good to watch their intent. The left arm, as I said in the previous innings as well, always a threat, these left armers. Mahinder, the batting mainstay for Lall Sethi. He's a vital cog in this team. He's a valuable all-rounder, and today he was taken for runs. Can he make amends as far as batting is concerned? Again, looking for that width. Looks to cut it away straight to the keeper. At the moment, they're even struggling to make any contact with the ball. Raju Pramanik at the other end, Mahinder at the striker's end. The left armer again running in. And again, same story. Played and missed. Another dot ball. Seems like all of a sudden we're watching a test match. Prodigious movement. Both into and away from the right-hander. And they're really struggling to make contact with the ball.
दिखाना नहीं दिखाना वो मेरा है रिप्ले कट कर रहा है बस प्लस दबा के छोड़ दो कट कैसे करना कट हो जाएगा अपना प्लस दबाओगे
So the left arm again comes in. Big swing of the bat. And another swing and a miss. What a fine over that is. Brilliant stuff. I think that is the end of the over. In fact, there's another delivery to go, I reckon. This time makes contact. Just a push straight back to the bowler. Dot delivery. Deepak is bowling so well. Cam have been all over Lall Sethi. They were pushed to the back foot in the first innings. Good take by the keeper. That ball was travelling. Will be called a wide. We'll have to re-bowl that one. A couple of more deliveries to go in this over. Man at mid-off constantly having a chat with his bowler. And coming around the wicket once again, the left arm pacer turns it away towards the onside. I think that's the first runs of the bat. So Mahinder of the mark with a single gets Raju Pramanik on strike. Raju has faced 3 deliveries so far. What a start this has been for Cam. This is a big total that they're looking to chase down. Lall Sethi works it away straight to short third man. Another fine over. 5 runs off it and a wicket as well. Second gone, they're 7 for 2. So Aditya Pandey, who bowled that brilliant first over, will continue. And at this stage, the way the game is going, Cam won't even mind bowling both these bowlers out. Ask them to bowl their full quota of 4 overs on the trot. And maybe find more wickets. And he's picked up another one. Another wicket has fallen. He's cleaned up again that big in swing. A booming in swing that comes into the right hander. Sees the back of the batsman. Excellent stuff. Brilliant bowling. Oh, what an in-swinger that was. The batsman was rooted to his crease and he's bamboozled. So another one bites the dust and Lall and Sethi, things not looking really good for them. They've lost their third. The new batsman walks out, gets a fuller length delivery, who punches it towards the offside. Straight to the fielder, no chance of a run. So the bowling has been on top. And they haven't been able to come up with answers, Lall and Sethi. Eight for 3. That is not a situation you would like to be in as a batting unit, especially when you're chasing 180 as a target. Brilliant bowling. Minus? फिर प्लस क्यों दबाया अभी? Aditya again running in. 2 wickets already to him down the leg side. Will be called a wide and rightly so. At times we've seen him bowl this wayward line. He's given away 3 wides and all of them have been strangled down the leg side. But apart from that, the lines have been so good. A touch fuller on that occasion, the batsman guiding it away towards third man. No run. So final delivery of the over coming up. Aditya steaming in to Prashant. Prashant again pushes it away towards the offside. Another brilliant over comes to an end. A wicket off it. 3 gone. They're 9 for 3 and they're in dire straits at the moment. The batting team clearly struggling. They'll clearly look to eke out something of this, make a game of it. And they need a partnership. Raju Pramanik and Prashant. Both out there, both have played 5 deliveries each. And both of them are yet to get off the mark. In fact, Raju has played 4 deliveries. So the left arm bowler is back into the attack. The batsman again looks to work it away towards your third man, straight to the fielder that travelled quickly. And more than the impressive line and length these two bowlers have stuck to, it's also the pace that is troubling the batsman. The prodigious movement doesn't help either. The ball was swinging bigger, especially in the initial few overs. He goes straight, he goes big. All he had to do was clear mid-on, and he's done that with relative ease. That's a good stroke, positive stroke, and the first one of this innings. Good shot, great shot. So he's off the mark, Raju Pramanik, with that boundary. A good looking stroke that. Well, Cam won't mind that. They want the batsmen to go for the big shots because they've hung back on their back foot. They've stayed inside the crease and they've looked to defend every single ball. And again, Raju Pramanik looking to hit his way out of trouble. Almost loses his leg stump. Another fiery delivery moving in. And that whizzed past very quickly. So the word from the captain would be to bowl straighter. Slip in place, no third man. Now he's decided to come over the wicket. That's interesting. Should be really interesting that. I think he should have started from over the wicket, but you can't complain because he's picked up a wicket and he's bowled really well, has Deepak. These two opening bowlers have combined so well. And almost a wicket. I'll tell you what, that is the angle that troubles a right-hand batsman the most, especially when the left armour is operating with the new ball. The left-hand seamer comes around the wicket generally when there is nothing off the deck, just to surprise the batsman with that awkward angle. This is more conventional and the batsman puts it away through the onside. Another boundary. Gets down, reaches to the ball and puts it right in the gap. So some positive intent being shown by Raju Pramanik. Another boundary for him in this over. And a boundary to end that one. He ends it on a positive note. 4 over gone. And they're 21 for 3 after the end of that. In fact, there was one more delivery. Played and missed. That's the end of it. So 17 gone. Rather 4 gone. And they're 17 for 3 after the end of that one. Raju batting on 8. And Prashant is yet to get off the mark. 163 still required for Lall Sethi. So Aditya will continue, and again the batsman just opening the face of the bat. So slowly runs starting to come for Lal and Sethi. So Prashant is off the mark with a single. Gets Raju back on strike. They need a partnership for sure. They do need one. The run rate has jumped up to 10.23. That is a required run rate. Good effort, but he can't stop the ball from trickling away towards the boundary ropes. A streaky boundary, but they will take it. Just uses the pace of the bowler. Works it away. Amritpal. The star batsman couldn't stop that one, but it was a very good effort by him. He's a big man. Couldn't get down in time. He's a magnificent athlete, is Amritpal. Edges it. This time Amritpal does well. Moves swiftly towards the ball. Dot delivery. This is the fifth over in progression. Aditya Pandey running in again. Again gets to the pitch of the delivery. There is protection in the deep this time around. Just gets a single. So two fielders outside the circle are the fine leg fielder near the fence and the fielder in the deep. Rest all of them, because of the fielding stipulations, the mandatory power play overs are inside the ring, inside the 30-yard circle. Fuller length delivery again, just a push straight back to the bowler. Again a dot. So final delivery of the over coming up. So this is Aditya's third over. I think the left armer should bowl the sixth over as well, because they have nothing to lose. They are on top of the game. Another wicket from here, then it will close the deal. But also, all these dot balls will build the pressure on the batting team. Lal and Sethi, once the ball gets older, it won't be easy to score your runs. So that's the end of another fine over by Cam. Fifth over gone. Just one more over of the power plays to be done. And they're 23 for 3 after the end of that one. खाना खा दिया मैंने खाना So just as I say that the first change in bowling, the star batsman Amritpal comes into the attack. It was unfortunate to miss out on a half century. For sure, it would have been the fastest half century of this tournament. What a knock he played. Whirlwind of 49 of just, I guess, 14 or 15 deliveries. So he'll be bowling his off spinners. Starts off well. Good radar that. And the batsman only pushes it away towards the offside, straight to the fielder. Amritpal again continues shorter in length this time. Wanted to heave it away towards the offside. And that's what I said. As the ball gets older, it will die down on you. So there would be instances where the ball might keep lower than you anticipate, and then at times that uneven bounce, that's a natural occurrence on this pitch. That might surprise you. Goes big, goes towards long on, and he almost takes a blinder there. It was a tough chance, but in the end, he's dropped that one. That was a very difficult chance. Was hit straight down his throat. Was hit hard as well by Cam's fielding standards. That should have been taken, but he did well to recover. He's down on his haunches. I think he would be slightly hurt. I think his injury is internal. He's hurt in his mind. He's disappointed with himself. He's dejected. He wanted to take that catch. He's disappointed with himself. That's why he took a long while to stand up and get going. Meanwhile, another dot delivery, words of encouragement by his teammates. Goes for the big sweep and he's missed it. Another wicket has fallen. A middle stump. And another man walks out, big slog sweep. Well, they had to do something about that creeping up required run rate. He went for the big shot. But unfortunately, there was enough turn for Amritpal. He gets his first. Now he's getting the job done with the ball as well after that blitzkrieg with the bat. So Lall Sethi have lost their fourth. They're 24 for 4 and they're reeling at the moment. Just when it seemed that a partnership was building, Amritpal has come into the attack, and once again he's rocked Lall Sethi, this time with the ball in his hand. What an impact player he is. One can recall him coming in the middle and hitting his first ball for a straight 6 and a big one as well, and now he's got the ball in his hand, bowling the final power play over. Provides a wicket in the very first over. Final delivery of the power plays. Amritpal not only a good sportsman but also a good sport, helping his opposition number with his helmet, and again a good delivery that's beaten even the keeper all ends up. Another boundary that will trickle away. Good ball to finish the power plays. A boundary to end the 6th. They are 28 for 4 after the end of the power play overs. So another change in bowling. Another medium pacer comes into the attack, bowls it slightly wide, and the batsman looking to chase it down. He's lucky not to get an edge there. Raghav, the new batsman, Raghav Katyal, has to be mindful. Away from the tram line, a wide call by the umpire. We'll have to re-bowl that one. So 29 for 4 at the moment. They're in big trouble. Lall Sethi. If they are to make a match out of it, they need a big partnership, at least a 100-run partnership. Otherwise, They'll just go with the flow. And we all know at this stage, they're not winning this game for sure. Again, just a push towards the offside. No run. Dot ball. Karan Sharma into the attack. Plays it defensively. But the timing on that one was so good that it travelled quickly towards that backward point region fielder. Still a lot of runs to get. 151 more required. That's a big ask. This is already the 7th over. Bowls it slightly slower. Amit Pal just dying on him. He was in two minds for sure. He thought about it. Thought about getting to it. And the ball just about dying. And I think it's also because the pacer took the pace of the ball that was dying down on the fielder. Turns it away towards the onside, straight to the fielder this time around. The score has moved to 33. That was Prashant's first boundary in this innings. And his team will be hoping that there are many more to come off his bat. So final delivery of the over coming up. Again looks to run it down towards the third man region. Dangerous shot. A feather and you're gone there. That's the end of another good over. 7th gone. They're 33 for 4 after the end of that over. So Amit Pal will continue. Amit Pal has picked up a wicket already in his first over. This is there, but the captain Ronak quickly gets down in time. These are good lengths. And neither too full, neither a long hop. Just the perfect length for a spinner. In all probability going down leg side. He knew it straight away. This is another good start to a fresh new over. Goes big, goes inside out. That's an excellent stroke. A difficult one to carry out. Very good shot. You've got to have great wrist to play that one. And he showcased his skills. The score moves to 37. First runs in this particular over. Another couple of deliveries remain. Swings it hard towards the onside. There is protection. Goes towards the deep. Gets a single. Raghav Katiyal. Support the batsman batting on 5 now. Prashant is back on strike. He will be facing the final delivery of the 8th. That's down the leg side. Good take by the keeper. He anticipated that. That's good wicket keeping. You know, even in the previous innings, I was talking about this aspect of the game that we really don't talk about. It's really difficult as a keeper. You know, it's not easy squatting up and down. And then, you know, you have to play a role as a batsman too. And in this competition, the wicket keeping has been Really good. Some fine standards being set by all the wicket keepers from all the teams. And it's not easy, you know, standing up to the stumps. In this format of the game, you see a lot of pacers bowling at good speeds. Karan Sharma is back into the attack. He'll be bowling his second. Raghav is the man on strike, batting on 5. They need to get a move on here. They've ensured that the wickets are preserved here, these two. They've played enough deliveries. Now it's time to unleash. They've got to do it now. Otherwise, they'll be really far and behind in this game. Good looking stroke, but straight to the fielder once again. Straight to Ronak. So we've seen a number of dot deliveries already. This is the 9th over in progression. And all the bowlers have looked so good. The required run rate has jumped up to 12. Goes big. Had to go for that big shot. Chance for Amit Pal. And he takes it. Fine catch. He missed an opportunity previously, but this time around he makes sure that he's taken that one. A fine catch, and Lall and Sethi have lost half their side. They've lost their 5th wicket, 39 for 5, and they're in big trouble.
लेकिन माइनस से होता क्या है? माइनस से पता क्या होता है? अब ये रिप्ले है, कट ले ले, इससे होता है कट, जो बॉल भी 15 सेकंड में कट होता है। माइनस दबाओगे रिप्ले स्टार्ट हो जाएगा, जो अभी कट किया है। 0 दबाओगे लाइव हो जाएगा, तो स्क्रीन यहाँ पे भी वो रिप्लेस हो जाएगी। 0 आप प्लस और माइनस जब दबाओगे, जब कट लेना है और इससे दिखाना है तो
So Sethi and Lall in big trouble. They've lost half their side. Batsman number 7 walks out to the middle, and almost another wicket that wasn't too far away from the outside edge of the bat. Was looking to play that away from his body, swing and a miss. And they're really struggling. Lall and Sethi. 141 still required. Run rate, the required run rate, that is in excess of 12 and a half. Looks unlikely that they're even playing for a victory now. It's just saving grace from here on. Just to put some respectability into this total, at least get to that 3-figure mark. At the moment, they are in a danger of getting bowled out. And right by the pass, the umpire doesn't waste any time in raising his finger. Another one. The second one in this over. The 6th wicket has fallen. What a way to wrap this up. Another wicket has fallen. And they've lost their 6th, 39 for 6. So 9th done and dusted. 2 wickets coming off that over for the faster bowler. Prashant is still out there. He will be on strike now because the wicket had fallen off the final delivery of the previous over. 141 required. The required run rate almost about to touch 13. Amit Pal will continue his third over on the trot. This is the 10th of this innings. What a match this has been for Cam. At one point of time, it seemed like Lall and Sethi were really on top. Cam had lost a lot of wickets and their run rate wasn't the best. But this man who has got the ball in his hand, I took them by surprise. Just came in and counter-attacked. Made a brilliant 49 of just 14 or 15 deliveries, and now he's getting the job done with the ball as well. Helps it along off his pads. Gets a single. The score moves to 40. 140 still required. Amit Pal has given away just 8 runs. He's picked up a wicket into his third over now. The offie. Takes it on the full. Fine stroke. 4 runs. A boundary there. And that's much more like it. Heaves it away towards the onside. Good hit to the fence. Back to live pictures. That's full inning. The batsman just turns it away towards the onside, straight to the fielder. A dot delivery. We'll have a mandatory drinks break after this over. And we'll also have a switch offense. Meanwhile, a quick single taken by both the batsmen. Manish is the new man out there. He's batting on 5. Prashant is batting on 6. Final delivery of the over coming up. That one didn't bounce as much as the batsman anticipated it to. Just a push towards the offside, and that's the end of the 10th at the halfway mark. Lall and Sethi still struggling. They're 45 for 6 after the end of that one. And we'll have a drinks break now.
क्राउड की आवाज भी है, क्राउड की मैं सुनाता हूँ देखो आप।
So start of the 11th over. Drinks out of the field and Mahesh has been brought into the attack, takes it on the full, works it away towards mid on a single. That was a much easier delivery. Mahesh full toss first up. Push towards the outside. And the third delivery this time around. A lot of thoughts with C.
Thank you.
Goes big, a chance, just short of the fielder. That was aerial. A dot in the end.
अरे हिला दिया तुमने स्क्रीन यार, मैं डाल रहा था।
So slowly inching towards the 50-run mark. 132 still required.
सारी गिरेगी।
58 deliveries remain. Hits it straight back to the bowler. Was hit hard, but straight to the man.
ये कौन सी टीम बोल रहे हो? भाई टीम का नाम क्या है?
So Mahesh will continue. Mahesh has given away 3 runs. Turns it away towards the onside, gets a single. So 131 still required. 2 more deliveries to go in this over. 4 runs have come off this one. They're trying Mahesh. Mahesh bowling his first. Prashant has played a lot of deliveries. He's played 20 deliveries and he scored just 7. So I think they've taken a victory out of equation now, Lall and Sethi. It's just surviving till the 20th over and getting some saving grace. Turns it away towards the point region. Another dot. That is the end of the 11th. They're 49 for 6 after the end of that one. So change in bowling once again. The left armour is back into the attack. Now the skipper wants to finish things off pretty quickly. Wants to wrap this innings up and is given away a boundary. Short and wide. The batsman goes after it and he gets a boundary through the offside. Works it away towards the backward point region. There was no fielder back protecting the boundary ropes. Now the third man has been pushed slightly wider. So Deepak bowling his third over. Coming around the wicket again, a width on offer, that's high in the air. I don't think the fielder coming in from covers can take that. Another boundary, back-to-back boundaries for the batsman. Once again, width on offer. It was short as well. had enough room to free his arms. The batsman goes for it. And no second thoughts about that one. Manish moves to 15 of 9. He's looking good. The question is he batting in the right position suited for him? In all likelihood, the team wants him to be the finisher, play the finisher's role, because he can play the big strokes just like that. Hits it really hard, packs a punch. Excellent fielding by the man at mid-off. Gets to it quickly, gets rid of the ball quickly too. One more run. So this is not the start that Deepak and his skipper might have expected to a fresh new over, asked to bowl with the older ball. Deepak is getting a lot of movement with the new ball now. It's been brought back when the ball is older. Won't get the same movement. Excellent delivery. Excellent stuff. Cramped him for room. That one stayed just a tad low as well. Turns it away towards the onside. There is a fielder at short mid wicket. He's moved to mid wicket now, that same fielder. Deepak again steaming in around the wicket. Good delivery that. Good delivery. No room on offer whatsoever. Again, inviting the batsman to play through covers. Missed out. And that is why I said when the ball becomes older, it would be really difficult to play the horizontal shots. If you can present the straight face of the bat, you will be a dangerous batsman at any point in this game. Just like we saw with Amit Pal. Amit Pal just walked out, hit straight sixes. You know, that was in the back end of the innings. But that's the key. When you target that V and present the straight face of the bat, even as a batsman, that makes things easier for you. Because when the ball tends to keep a bit low, playing those horizontal cut strokes and through the offside, that becomes difficult. And always, you know, you can play through the onside when it's short enough to be pulled or hooked. And the batsmen prefer to rock back onto the back foot and heave it away towards the onside as well when it's short enough. So 8 more overs to go. The previous one was a good one for the batting team. Couple of boundaries coming in that over. So Mahesh will continue, give away 4 runs in his first fuller length delivery. The batsman just punches it straight back to the bowler, no chance of a run. He feels it in his own follow through. So Mahesh given an opportunity by Cam to be the 5th bowler and even evades the keeper. That one, that's gone all the way. That was bowled fuller, that was fired in by Mahesh. And uneven bounce there, kept just a bit low. The keeper couldn't get down in time. 4 more runs for the batting team. So the run rate is still in excess of 15. Down the leg side will be a wide. Another extra. Cam now long off. And look at the slow nature of the outfield. That didn't travel all the way towards the boundary ropes. The fielder does well. A couple of runs taken. It could have been a 3-year. Goes big again. It's coming straight to long on, just one bounce and over the boundary ropes, 4 more runs. So they're getting a move on. Manish moves into the 20s now, moves to 22. Well, the field is inside and he's taking full advantage of that, Manish. Imagine having a long off and a long on. Should have been taken. And now they've pushed back the field at mid-on. Standing at long on now. Uses the pace of the bowler. Again, takes a tumble the fielder, but that was hit really well. Using the pace of the bowler, works through the gap. And that travels quickly towards the boundary ropes. So 3 in a row, a hat-trick of boundaries. Good over this. Mahesh has been expensive. Final delivery of the over. 107 still required, just a push towards the offside, straight to the fielder. That's the end of the 13. 73 for 6, the batting team after the end of that one. So 7 overs yet to be bowled. So Deepak has been brought back into the attack. Question asked by him. I think height was the only problem there. Just be going above the stumps. But a good start to a fresh new over. Deepak has picked up a wicket. This would be his final over, the final one of the spell. It has been a fine spell. Prashant, he's looked all at sea. Prashant has faced 25 deliveries, has scored just 7. And when you look at Prashant, you almost think that it might be a test match out there, but it's not. They're chasing 180. And this is a T20 game. Prashant hasn't shown the required impetus. And is nicked one towards the third man region. Fortunate boundary for him. He moves to 11. If there was a slip in place, would have been another wicket for Deepak. Was caught pushing at it with hard hands. And the boundary. Deepak has bowled a fine spell. Beg your pardon, rather it's Karan Sharma bowling his third. He's picked up 2 wickets. Just a push towards covers. Gets another single, 1 more run. Gets Manish back on strike. Manish batting on 26. There's a couple of deliveries to go in this over. Hits it all along the ground towards long on. Another single taken. With that single, Manish gets Prashant to face the final delivery of the over. Still 101 required. The required run rate is 16.30. That's a big ask. Final delivery coming up. We'll wait for the signal from the umpire. Wide signal by the umpire. That was always going down leg. Cam know they have this in the bag. And should be an easy victory this. Just the finishing touches required in this game. Again, fuller length delivery. The batsman just pushes it away towards the offside. Straight to the fielder. A dot. That is the end of the 14th. 80 for 6, Lall Sethi after the end of that one. Still 100 runs required for them to win this one of 36 deliveries. So another change in bowling. Ashwarja. He will bring in the 15th over. The leggy comes into the attack. Nicely tossed up. Giving it a lot of air, the leg spinner. Sweeps it nicely, gets a single. So it's unusual these days to see a leg spinner give the ball that much of air. That's good to see. These days you see spinners bowling it quick, looking to rip it off the pitch, not giving it much air. The batsman goes to the back foot. Excellent effort by the fielder standing at long on, but he couldn't stop that. That ball was travelling 4 more runs. Another boundary. Do you reckon it's a bit too late? Prashant moves to 16. Had enough time to rock back onto the back foot and work it away, drill it towards the long on region. It's bowling really slow through the air. Crossed up again, shorter in length, works it towards the extra cover region. Slight fumble by the fielder allows batsman to take a single. Another run taken. Manish is batting on 28. This one was quicker. Bowls a variation delivery. In all likelihood, the flipper. That one didn't bounce much as well. 2 more deliveries to go in this 15th over. This time again, a lot of air on this one. Nicely swept by the batsman. Long on, should cut it off this time around. Excellent fielding that. Even the previous couple of deliveries, we saw him cover a lot of ground, reached up to it, but unfortunately couldn't stop it. This time around, tidies it up. They've been good in the field. Ken looks for a variation. Bowls it quicker through the air. Just a single on that occasion. 15th gone. He will keep strike. 88 for 6 after the end of the 15th. Just 5 more overs to go in this game. Just 30 deliveries remaining, I beg your pardon. 92 required. captain brings himself on. Ronak Dillon is into the attack, wearing jersey number 10. Very special number that is for all cricket fans, jersey number 10. The great Sachin Tendulkar used to sport that number for the Indian team in blue colours. First delivery, the batsman just pushes it towards the offside, gets a single. This is a partnership, but I'm afraid this is a slow one. That's high in the air. Oh, just short of the fielder rushing in from short third man. It was aerial. Was in no control of that shot. The batsman wanted to hit it straight down the ground, but just a top edge in the end. Now Prashant on strike, batting on 19. Gets nicely behind the line of the ball, just pushes it away towards the extra cover region. The fielders push slightly to the edge of the circle, takes advantage of that, takes a single. So Manish, who's batting on 30, is back on strike. Prashant moves to 20 with that single. They're slowly approaching the 100-run mark. Hits it hard, no timing there though. Just a single. Ronak will continue, plays it with soft hands. The bowler quickly gets to it. Another taut delivery. Opening the face of the bat nicely, and the fielder gets a hand to it. Single there. One more run taken. That is the end of the 16th. Just 4 more overs to go in this game. They're 93 for 6, Lall Sethi. So the leggy will continue. He'll be bowling his second over. That was hit upish. Chance of a run out. He made it in the end. Could have been risky. A direct hit, and he was an absolute goner there. Leg spinner. Giving the ball a lot of air. Batting on 31 of 22. Prashant at the other end, batting on 22. Good looking sweep shot. Sweep a cover, tidies it up. Nicely done. Just a single. So we are at the back end of this innings, and we're nowhere closer to the target. Good stuff, good stuff. Again, inviting the batsman to go for it, to play away from his body. Played and missed. Oh, that could be a wicket. Caught and bowled. It came so slow off the deck. He was looking to turn it away towards the onside, and in the end just gets a leading edge that lobbed up in the air, and the bowler takes an easy catch. That came so slow off the deck. The batsman closed the face of the bat too soon. So Shwarja has picked up his first wicket. 95 for 7 now, and things not looking good for Lall Sethi. So the new man is out there, Ramesh. It's a long hop outside off. Works it towards long off. It's off the mark with that single. Gets Manish back on strike. Manish will be facing the final delivery. He's batting on 32. Goes big Manish. Good shot that. Long on gets down in time, does well. But they might come back for the second. In fact, they don't. So just a single, he will keep strike. That's the end of yet another successful over. 17th gone. Lall Sethi, they're 97 for 7. So another change in bowling. A faster bowler comes into the attack. The final 3 to be bowled now. The batsman was fortunate there, wanted to work it away towards the offside. Gets a thickish inside edge. Ball travels towards the fine leg fence. There was a fielder there. Keeps it to just 1. Karan Sharma is back into the attack. He's bowled really well. Karan Sharma has given away just 13 runs, picked up 2 wickets. This is his final over of this quarter. 2 runs away from that 3-figure mark. They would love to get to that 3-figure mark. Sethi, Lall and Sethi, it's not been their day. Meanwhile, another single. The score moves to 99. Manish is back on strike. He's batting on 34 of 25 deliveries. The required run rate has jumped up to almost 30 and a half. Meanwhile, another pacey delivery. He's worked up good pace. In fact, all the bowlers from Cam have struck to their lines and lengths, and the faster bowlers have really worked up good pace. Three more deliveries to go in this 18th. This has been such a fine spell. Ken works it away towards the long on region, and meanwhile 3-figure marks has come up for Lall and Sethi. 100 up for them in the 18th over. So that is a saving grace for the batting team, and nothing going their way today. It's just a bad day that they're having. They need to forget this day and move along, because this is a long tournament. Still a lot of games to be played. 32 teams are a part of this tournament. This is the 15th Sylph Cricket League 2023. Final delivery of the over coming up. That's a good delivery. Good one. Good stuff. That's the end of his spell. What a fine spell this has been. Just 15 runs given away and 2 wickets taken. 18th gone. They're 100 for 7 after the end of that one. Just 2 more overs to go. Mere formalities remain in this match. So even the required run rate has gotten out of hand now. 40 and over. Looks highly unlikely. And they've struggled to even maintain 6 throughout this run chase. And that's not ideal when you're looking to chase down 180. So the penultimate over being bowled by jersey number 9. That's high in the air. Could be taken. Long on positioning himself. Waves around and takes an easy catch in the end. Or has he made that look easy? I'll tell you what, it wasn't easy to begin with. Jersey number 17. He positioned himself inch perfect. And that is the fall of Manish, who looked good. He moves to 35. He's been the top scorer of this innings. The 8th wicket has fallen. Another one bites the dust. This time is the mainstay, the batting mainstay of Lall Sethi. They've lost their 8th. They're 100 for 8.
उनका हो गया
So left-handed batsman comes out to the middle. Aditya Pandey will finish things off. This is his final over. He's picked up 3 wickets rather. Might be a wide, yes it is. Wide signal by the umpire down the leg side. Left-handed batsman walks out at number 10. 2 more wickets remain. And he's cleaned him up. There's one of them. And one remains now. Rajendra, the left-hander, he was looking to play towards the offside, towards the cover region. And the 9th one has fallen. Just not been their day. They're 1 wicket away from victory here, Cam. Yes, I think that's a wrap. That's a wrap. They don't have player number 11. They were playing with 10 players. So the number 11 won't walk out. So that's a wrap. So they've been bundled out for just 100. Lall and Sethi, disastrous result for them. So big victory, a big margin.
स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर
And,
पे
they won
दवाई
this
को
one
साफी के
by
28 हब्स का
99.
यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से हमदर्द साफी हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out साफी के 28 हब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से हमदर्द साफी हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why